Hello, students. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the classes on business regulations. This is the second video of Competition Act of 2002. In the first video, we have studied about the meaning of competition, benefits of competition, and types of competition. In this video, we are going to study the comparative differences between MRTP Act of 1969 and Competition Act of 2002. MRTP Act, the full form of MRTP is Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Act. Monopoly. What do you mean by monopoly? Monopoly is a market situation with single seller and many buyers. There will be only one seller, one business, one organization, and unlimited buyers. What happens when there is only one seller in a market? He will be the market leader. He will be enjoying a very dominant position in the market. He is free to fix his own prices. When he is free to fix his own prices for the product, naturally he will fix very higher prices. He will charge very exorbitant prices for the products, which leads to exploitation of consumers. And concentration of economic wealth in the hands of a few business people, which is not a good sign for a developing economy. ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಲವಾರು ಬೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವನು ಇಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಪ್ರೈಸಸನ್ನು ಅವನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ತುಂಬ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೈಸಸನ್ನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ವೆನ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ. ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. See, in our country, immediately after freedom, certain big industries entered the Indian market, certain big business organizations, and there were very less competition in the market. Very less competition in the market in various industries. When there is very less competition, when there were monopolies, as I said, monopolies is not good for the developing economy. The government of India started thinking to curb the monopolies in India. ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎಕಾನಮಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ಡ್ MRTP ಬಿಲ್ ಇನ್ 1969. ಇದರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು? ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ MRTP ಆಕ್ಟ್? The main objective is to control monopolies, to stop all businesses that create a barrier for the scope of competition. ಮೊನೋಪೊಲೀಸನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಕಾಂಪಿಟೀಷನ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅಂಥವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. MRTP was actually very tough. There was very little scope for business organization for development. Even though it is a good thing for the economy that government has brought MRTP Act to curb monopolies in the economy, By the passing of the years, it proved that monopoly restrictive trade practices is not yielding the required results for the economy. Because when the MRTP Act was very tough on business organizations, the entrepreneurs lost interest in developing their organizations. Because when they grow their business organization into a huge one, the government will have control. The government would curb the monopolies. So there was very little scope for growth of business organizations in the country. ನೋಡಿ, MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬೃಹದಾಕಾರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದು ಎಕಾನಮಿಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂತಾಗ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೆನ್ಯೂರ್ಸ್, ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ದೇ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು, ಇವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಟಿಂಗ್. The government is not supporting big organizations. The government is against huge firms. So, there was very little scope for business organizations to grow in a big way. Hence, it became a ill impact on the Indian economy also, especially after 1991. 1969 MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಮೊನೋಪೊಲೀಸನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ದ್ರೋಹ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಮೋಸ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ. ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆದಂತೆ 1991 when the Indian economy adopted liberalization, privatization and globalization LPG policies, lot of foreign companies, big huge players, they entered Indian market. Even our Indian companies also entered foreign markets. But our entrepreneurs, our organizations, they failed to compete with the foreign companies. Because the foreign companies were very big, very huge in nature, they had very large resources. They could extend their operations throughout the world, and they were enjoying the low cost operations of their, because of the, as an advantage of their huge size. They could command the natural resources. Resultingly, the Indian organizations, they lacked that power to compete with the big huge organizations of the world. So our companies, our organizations could not meet the challenges of the modern globalized economy. Until 1991, our industrial sector was very protective. The government has kept in its hands, in its iron hands. Suddenly, once it was opened, they could not fly. They could not compete. They lacked the required resources. They are small in size. They could not compete with the huge foreign giants. This became a problem. So after 1991, even the government started thinking to bring about a new act in the place of MRTP Act. MRTP Act was not helping the organizations to grow in a very big way. Hence, government appointed a committee, high-level committee in the year 1999. The name of that committee was the Raghavan Committee, to advise on the competition law. 1999 ಒಂದು ಕಮಿಟಿ, ರಾಘವನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್, ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾ ಬೇಡವಾ, ಅದನ್ನೇನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ, based on the latest economic developments happening in the world and due to the globalization factor. When the country has opened for foreign markets, foreign companies entered our country, our companies and our business organizations, they entered other countries. In this scenario, how do we look at this Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practices Act? This committee studied and submitted a detailed report to the government. As a result of that, the Competition Act 2002 was enacted and notified in January 2003. So, ರಾಘವನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ರಾಘವನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲೀಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬಾಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕಿ ಆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟನ್ನು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ, it is acting as a hindrance for the growth of business organizations in the country. That should be removed. Then a Competition Act should be passed. MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದರ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಾಘವನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಶಿಫಾರಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಬೈ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಎನಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೋಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಇನ್ January 2003. ಸೊ MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿನ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟನ್ನು ತಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎರಡೂ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ? ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practices Act and Competition Act. Under Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practices Act, competition concepts are not defined. Competition ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನೇ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲಿ. ಮೊನೋಪೊಲೀಸನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೌ ಟು ಎರಾಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮೊನೋಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಇತ್ತೇ ಹೊರತು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್, ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಎಕಾನಮಿ, ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಸ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಏನು, ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬಳಸ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಥರ MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ವೇರ್ ನೋ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮರ್ಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಒಂದೆರಡು ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಐಡಿಯಾ, ವೊಡೋಫೋನ್, ಮಾರುತಿ, ಸುಜುಕಿ, ಸುಮಾರು ಕಂಪನೀಸು ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೋ ಇನ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ವೇ. ಸೊ ಅಮಾಲ್ಗಮೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮರ್ಜರ್ಸ್ಗೆ MRTP ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್. When industry is trying to merge or amalgamate or absorb companies, the regulations are given in Competition Act. No advocacy in MRTP. Advocacy means talking on behalf of small companies, providing the word of advice to them, giving support to the small organizations, giving support to the competition. That was not there in MRTP. MRTP was to stop. The act was to stop competition, stop monopolies, not to develop, it was to stop. But Competition Act provides for advocacy. It suggests, it helps, it talks on behalf of the competition. MRTP Act does not have any power to impose penalty on business organizations. It doesn't have any power to impose penalty, but Competition Act power to impose penalty. If any organization, if at all, is entering into any agreements or pacts to curb competition, or if any organization is indulging itself in unfair trade practices, MRTP Act does not have any power to impose penalty on them. But Competition Act ಆ ಥರದ ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೀಗಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೀಷನ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪೆನಾಲ್ಟಿ ಹಾಕುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪವರು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೀಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ there is no provision for statutory authorities to seek opinion under MRTP. Statutory authorities means government organizations, government boards and divisions of branches of government. They cannot take any authority, any opinion from MRTP Act. But here, under Competition Act, there is a Competition Commission of India, CCI. So that the statutory bodies can consult this Competition Commission of India and seek its opinion on various matters. MRTP Act is a government department, but it is the outside the scope of government. ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗವೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಹತೋಟಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟು MRTP. ಬಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೀಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿತಿನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್. It's a government department and it is under the scope of government. In MRTP Act, unfair trade practices omitted. Unfair trade practices. In business organizations, they do lots of activities, things, schemes, plans, offers for the purpose of increasing their sales. But if they indulge in any practices which affects the quality of the goods, which does not satisfy the needs of the consumers, which are against the public policy, such practices are called unfair trade practices. MRTP Act unfortunately is silent against unfair trade practices, but Competition Act covers unfair trade practices. MRTP Act follows rule of law. An order is given. It's rule you have to follow. Why you have given that rule? What is the benefit from that? Who is benefiting from that rule? Is it actually necessary? There is nothing. There is a rule. Rule is rule. Rule for all. You have to follow. That's it. There is no reason behind the rule. But Competition Act is not like that. It is rule of reason approach. If it takes any decision, if it passes any order, if it makes a rule, there will be a reason for that. So, rule of law approach was adopted in MRTP Act, but rule of reason approach was adopted in Competition Act. To summarize the things, we can say MRTP Act was not economy friendly, it was not business friendly, it was not achieving the desired results, but Competition Act is business friendly, it is economy friendly, it is simple, it is powerful, and it is all pervasive. Hence, MRTP Act was replaced by Competition Act. That's all for this video. In the next video, we will study more about Competition Act and its objectives and other things.